Sup guys at Game Replays and YouTube! This is the 10th episode of Frontline Fatalities Season 2, brought to you by the Frontline Network, presented by me, FatalSaint, and my good friend Tommy! What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Fatal? I'm looking forward to some more action. This time we are heading over to the fields of Angoville, something we haven't done in a little while.
Yeah, the Angoville is I must say it's a great map, but some players don't really like it, and some people untick it, and some people keep it ticked, and you know, it produces really great games sometimes, and sometimes it's just utter mega stomps. So
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
I know you hate it.
Angoville, oh my fucking god. Actually, it does make some good games, but I do hate playing on it.
Yeah, you know, it's preferred by some players, and some players just despise it out of pure hatred. And
It's those brutal cutoffs.
yeah,
Brutal cutoffs.
they are brutal, and hopefully we'll see some nice cutoff play and some other tactics. And as far as I just read a little bit, it's supposed to be like epic comeback of comebacks. So
Yeah.
without
Let's get into it.
without further ado, let's get into it at a 5-second mark, and we'll unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And yet again, we have another game with Symbiosis in the south as the Wehrmacht, and in the north we have Prosentti as the Americans. I think it's level 16, isn't it?
Yeah, he's actually level 17.
17. Sorry about that, Prosentti. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, he's a very good player. I actually got him in auto match a few days ago. No, very good player, and good to see that as it is Angoville that we are playing from tournament positions, because Wehrmacht from the north can have a really tough time because you just got no buildings on your side of the map, and it's a tough map, I think, for Wehrmacht, because you have to choose whether to go for the slightly more open left-hand side, but only have the one VP, so eventually you know you have to push to the right side, or you go right side, but all these shot blockers around the right hand side cutoff makes it really nasty. But it looks like Symbiosis has decided to go for the single VP wide open strat, and he's going left hand side with both pioneers.
Yeah, both pioneers are over here. He's probably gonna go for the high fuel there, and you know, cap it for himself, or at least deny it for the American. And at the same time, the American is going for the fuel on the far right side with his first or second engineer. He capped his cutoff just outside of his base. He's got his racks up. The first engineer, the first rifleman has hit the field, and the first MG from Symbiosis has also hit the field. And MG is also moving over to the left-hand side. So yeah, heavy left-hand side Wehrmacht play from Symbiosis this game. This is maybe his preference, or you know, maybe he's been switching it around now and then, so he doesn't use the same tactic over and over again and get countered. You know, people will eventually learn what he does and, you know, do the proper counters to that.
Yeah, indeed. A little cute thing from Symbiosis here. He built the sandbags down right next to the fuel point. The thing is, though, when you're building the sandbags to protect your guys while they cap, always make sure to build it on your side of the point. That way, your opponent can't use it at all, because obviously you can't get behind it if the fuel point's physically in the way.
Yeah, the point itself blocks the troops to stand in front of the sandbags there, so you know, he's gonna be able to use it he's gonna be able to stand behind them towards the allied base, but not the other way around. So
yeah, you can the engineers can always find little cracks and crevices to creep into on that forest on the left hand side, and he actually did that a little bit, Prosentti. Symbiosis is a bit of a miss micro here. He set up his MG facing the wrong way, but luckily it didn't really matter. The bike was doing heavy enough damage that Prosentti was forced to retreat there. But he scouted out Symbiosis' first few units, and Prosentti has meanwhile been taking the right-hand side. Nice hold here. He's got the fuel. He went really heavy fuel. He rushed his first engineer straight to the +16 fuel. Then the rifle came in to fill out behind it to fill in the gaps. So maybe some kind of fast something fuel based. So I don't know, fast bars, fast M8.
Fast bars, fast M8 maybe, and he's taking Symbiosis is now taking Prosentti's cut off outside of his base. It does only cut him off from the munitions there, so it's not a huge deal as he's in full control of the right side, the American player. So it doesn't really matter that much, but you know, whatever you can do to harass your opponent and deny them income of resources, it's good. It's still good.
It's a bit of an almost like a psychological thing. You take your opponent's cutoff, they sort of feel that they have to try and take it back, even if it actually doesn't cut them off from all that much.
Yeah, it's just like psychological warfare. You just want your stuff back. It's like, why did you take my cutoff? Get off my cutoff! It's mine! It's outside of my base! Go away, stupid troops!
Yeah, nice bit of bike pushing here,
yeah.
but the Volks are not in the fight just yet. The bike just takes a damaged engine there.
Yeah, he might be pursued by these rifles. He's gonna go behind the green cover of the Havel. I think he's focus firing the bike because the MG crew is still in mint condition. And there goes the bike.
There goes the bike. Wow, so
very
big
early
loss. And now the rifles are actually coming in. Another rifle squad came in from behind, and they're engaging at close range with these Volks, and they're beating out these Volks, 5 men versus 3. The Volks are in green cover. That forces a huge retreat for Symbiosis. He loses the bike and a couple of guys off those Volks and the MG crew there. There's a nice bit of splitting up of his rifles here. He's going to flank another MG and force another MG to retreat in a minute, unless that MG manages to turn in time.
Oh, he gets half a burst off and another burst. Oh, he manages to suppress the rifles, but they're still taking damage. One of them is forced to retreat, but the second one recovers from the suppression. He's going to be able to keep firing at this MG, and with the addition of the engineers, yeah, it's going to force the MG to retreat. He's down to very low health, still all 3 men, but doesn't really help him. We can't pop the medkits yet until he goes into tier 2, so you know that MG is going to be very vulnerable to another flanking attack. So basically the whole left side has now fallen for Symbiosis, the side which he was going to try to dominate, and he's going to lose his high fuel now. The 16 fuel just north of the VP is getting capped by these rifles. At the same time, the other rifles is behind the truck, taking cover there, trying to fend off the Wehrmacht player for as long as possible, so he can get the decap at least on the fuel to deny him to take up. But at the moment, Symbiosis is floating almost 100 fuel, and as far as I'm aware, he has not taken up at all whatsoever. Let's see if he's taken up now. Nope, nothing yet. He just popped out a sniper, so I do believe he went MG bike, Volk MG sniper.
Yeah, so nice chunky tier 1 there, but it didn't really help him that much. I mean, it was a great bit of flanking from Prosentti there, completely wiping Symbiosis off the map. A real shocker, actually, to take him completely off the map so early. Not entirely unheard of, though, on Angoville. It's much easier to push your opponent off entirely on this map than other maps. And nice bit of minesweeping there by Symbiosis. That's one thing you always have to do. As soon as you get pushed off the map by a US player, always get a minesweeper if you're going into territory that you haven't seen before, because there's almost certainly going to be mines.
Especially if you see, you know, addition of troops like engineers coming to reinforce in that just this very late part of the last engagement, forcing the Wehrmacht player off. If you see engineers hulking around, skulking around somewhere, there's going to be mines after you leave the field, because it's going to reinforce the territory that he has just gained. That's usually done by planting mines everywhere.
Yeah, this rifle is actually in a bit of a bad spot here. He's sort of unsupported, really. He actually does... No, he doesn't manage to find the MG. Just got caught in the cone of fire there, and he's going to take a few losses on retreat as well. Yeah. But
another rifle,
very nice.
Another
wow,
rifle
that
was
MG
engaging the MG.
Really low health.
Yeah, it was the 3-man, very low health MG, and you know, even though he had the MG set up and got the suppression, he got a few bullets off at the MG crewmen, and basically one of them went down because they were so low health to begin with. And he has nades. No nades. I didn't see a nade.
I didn't see a nade either.
He's expecting nades, I guess, since he hasn't seen bars. And you
saw the animation apparently. I didn't catch that. I don't know what rifle was even in range.
Me neither. I guess it was the
Symbiosis seems pretty sure. He seems pretty certain it was nades, but I'm almost certain that we haven't seen any nades. I mean, I've been watching his teching. We haven't seen any nades just yet. We got this really wide flank here. Symbiosis over here on the right-hand side with this engineer and rifle now upgrading to a flamer. There it goes. Supply out also coming up in Prosentti's base with 75 fuel in the bank, so he's going to be able to build that motor pool and pop out an M8 straight away. Fuel is not a concern for him right now. Yeah,
Symbiosis is also taking, he's just tech tier 3 and he's building tier 2 in his base, so that's where his fuel went. He's down to 23 fuel at the moment.
He just tier 3, but he built tier 2.
Yeah, he tech tier 2, then he tech tier 3, and you know, at the same time he was teching, he was building tier 2 as well. So he might be going for one of these, you know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 things.
Maybe. It seems a bit bizarre. I guess he might just be going for a very quick tier 2, get just 3 units out of there, a Gren, half track, and a pack, and then move on up and keep on teching, keep Prosentti on his toes. But meanwhile, the motor pool is going up. Still, even with the motor pool being built, still 50 fuel in the bank. He's going to have more by the time it pops. He could even have afforded to build himself a tank depot if he wanted to. It's really just manpower that's the main concern for him right now. What
are these flamers doing? Oh, he's trying to break the fence with the flamethrower here. He's gonna
so
probably
a
go
bit of
for
a mini base rush here.
Yeah, mini base rush to go harass, you know, retreating units. It's gonna be great, considering the, you know, the Volks and the Pyos are gonna be most likely forced back to base, and he can maybe catch them off guard. There goes the fence with the flamers, and he's actually got another reinforcing rifle. So 2 rifles and 1 flamer is gonna be in Symbiosis' base just when the pack pops, which is bad position for this pack.
That's really bad timing. There's demos. There's
demos
going on the Krieg barracks.
Oh my god, this is not good for Symbiosis.
This could be a really...
There goes the pack. Demo is up on the tier 2.
Devastating for him right now. So it's Prosentti doing a really good job of staying in between the cones of fire from these 2 MG nests here. He's got that little narrow gap there in the middle where he has free reign. Demo going in on the HQ as well.
How much munition does Prosentti have?
Oh, he's got loads. He's got loads. He hasn't spent any. He only got
he can basically demo the whole base. There goes
tier 2. He can demo the entire base if he wants to, yeah. Is he gonna destroy the HQ even? I mean, if he destroys the HQ, that'll prevent Symbiosis from getting any kind of an income, which will be a huge blow. But that does require, I think, 2 or 3 demos.
2 at least. I know 2 at least. I think 3 actually as well.
That flame is getting very low though. He's down to 1 man. He's gonna have to retreat there, or the sniper's gonna pick him off. Or he's gonna do a nice job here. He's gonna do a little trick here and stay out of the line of fire of that sniper hiding behind his own building.
Oh, this is like cat and mouse play here. He's trying to stay away from the sniper and the Volks, obviously. With his, he might get the demo plant is off, but the engineer goes down and tier 1 is blown up as well. So all of a sudden, Symbiosis finds himself.
Low health Volk.
Oh,
he's got almost no health, but he's right next to the demo's HQ. He can it up and he kills the Volks.
Oh, there goes the Volks as well. He almost gets the decrew on the MG, so no Volks to recrew with. The pack is decrewed in his base. He's got 1 bunker left. Retreating rifle hits a mine on the road, which I saw planted before.
Oh my god, there's a T-17 on the field now as well, and there's no tier 2.
There's no tier 2. He does have the pack, but he can't recruit it unless he has to sacrifice a whole Pio. He just built a Pio. He might go for the recrew instantly. Yeah, he does. He needs that pack. He barely gets it in time with T-17 here in the base, but with... Oh,
he
wow.
does get the shot off, though.
Nice
There's no Volks to Faust it. Now he can just circle strafe. Where are the Volks for Fausting? That was the only Volk squad he had.
He only had 1 Volk squad.
This is a terrible position for Symbiosis to be in. Oh, no, a bit of miss micro. Might kill his T-17 there.
Just the main gun destroyed, which saves that pack from getting decrewed or destroyed. So... a little bit of luck from Symbiosis, and he needs all the luck he can get with basically no base. He was even forced to cancel his tier 3 building, which he was building.
He can actually, he hasn't, no doctrine selected yet from Prosentti. He could even get himself, go field repairs with armor and actually get his main gun back.
Get the gun back, yeah.
Oh no, now damaged engine from the MG42. That could be the end of the T-17 there. We actually have another T-17 building, so he's going to try and keep up the pressure.
He's hiding behind the hedge with his T-17. He's basically caught between a rock and a hard place right now. He can't really go away because the pack is facing, you know, basically the firing angle.
If he can fit between those 2 hedges just to his left and actually get out of there safely, but it's going to be very, very tricky.
It's going to be very, very tricky. He needs to have the hedge protecting him when he goes between the other 2 hedges.
Meanwhile, up in the battlefield, Sniper got pushed off because there was just no support. Symbiosis' entire army is just back in his base. Symbiosis is actually going to use his MG42, point at the rear armor of the T-17 to try and finish it off.
Oh, there it goes! He gets the kill on the
MG.
MG.
The MG42.
You don't see that every day. But now Symbiosis' base is completely open. Oh no, another
and here comes the rifle squad as well to decrew the pack. He knows where the pack is. Sturm Armory has just come up. We're probably going to be seeing like a Stug or something coming out of there, but...
A Puma is building, actually, a Puma. He might go up gun, I guess, or something.
Wow, 1 shot on that MG crew takes down a load of health.
So much damage from that T-17 shot on the crewman. But the MG in his base actually protected his pack, so the pack is still going to be good. He's repairing it right now, which basically reveals it. But the T-17 can't afford going in there when he doesn't know exactly where the pack is, because it kept moving when it was cloaked, and the rifles were unable to find it before they got suppressed, so he has no idea where they are. But we do have some mines down from Symbiosis. This T-17 might hit it! He's parked right in front of it, hits the mine, but no damage in it, but huge amount of damage.
It's when a T-17, it's a T-17 without sandbags. It's like a M8 without skirts.
Yeah,
not quite as bad. Not quite as bad, but almost as bad.
So, question is now how Symbiosis will claw himself back into this game. He's got all, the Prosentti has all the 3 VPs. He's drained Symbiosis down to 276 already. He doesn't really have that many forces, especially not to cap with. He has a pack, a Puma, 2 MGs. Sniper can cap, I guess, but it's a very ballsy move to do that. And he's got 2 Pyos. That's all he's got.
I'll tell you what is going in Symbiosis' favor, though. The fact that Prosentti went for T17s instead of M8 it might actually be his downfall, because the T17 won't be able to penetrate the Puma, which means that now the Puma's on the field, and there's no AT from Prosentti, he is now the one on the back foot. That Puma can kill everything short of the T17, but the T17 can't do anything to him. All it can do is stun him, but
yeah,
it can't actually
stall.
penetrate him. Even in the rear armor, T17 will penetrate about 1 in every 10 times, so it's not reliable, unlike the M8. You know, M8 will obviously beat the Puma, unless the Puma gets an upgun. But now, he's not forced to get the upgun, and now he can actually, you know, get a stug or whatever. Stone Armor is going to be really, really effective, because he's gone for T17s rather than M8s.
Yeah, this Sturm Armory might rescue Symbiosis right now, as well as the T17, you know, I don't want to say mistake, because it wasn't a mistake. It looked, you know, terrific for Prosentti for a while there, demoing almost the whole base except for 1 base MG and HQ, destroying the Volk, decrewing the pack, just causing so much damage to Symbiosis, putting me on the back foot. But the T17 got unlucky and got shot, and a little bit of miss micro, or the AI, the car moving around, the T17.
Yeah, I think... I don't know.
Oh no, the sniper might be in trouble here. He's running uncloaked. He retreats back to base. And a lucky burst from the MG is the savior of his life today. We do have some rifles on the main road. Oh, there's the sticky. I was expecting stickies.
Nice sticky through the hedge, yeah. Very nice.
But so close to Symbiosis' base, it's so easy to repair that back up again.
I like that Symbiosis actually has to have he's had to replace his base MGs with a permanent MG on base defense watch.
Yeah.
It's just been sitting there for ages, because he needs to be able to prevent the base rush.
Yeah, and the third man on the pack actually opens up on some capping rifles, and Prosentti goes pack. Oh, there it is. Hello, Mr. Pack.
He does get a shot off though. That could be all he needs now.
Oh, stationary Puma's ripping these rifles to shreds that are trying to dislodge that pack, because the pack is the only threat to the T17 right now. If you just get that out of the way.
The rifles hit a mine. They take a lot of damage there.
Oh.
The pack is almost decrewed. It's very low health. A couple more shots and it's going to go down. There it goes. Pack is decrewed. No more AT on the field because there's no tier 2 and no Volk, so he's going to have to get the Puma up gun. Oh, nice. He's
nice
stunned.
Stun and sticky.
Very nice combination. Nice. Very nice combination. So there's the damage engine, and he actually gets a penetration off on the Puma there. But he is going to need an AT gun, Prosentti, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he needs something to polish off these Pumas with, because he can't just go on spending
there is an
munitions.
AT gun.
There's an AT gun. Yeah, I see it.
Actually going to get flanked straight away, though.
Gets a long-range hit on one of the crewmen of the AT gun, does a little bit of damage, but the AT gun turns around, misses the first shot, because that's what they do against moving Pumas. And we do have Blitz chosen for a little while, and we have the first Stormtroopers on the field. I'm not sure where they went. There they are, they're at the pack. He actually recrewed the pack with Stormtroopers. Most expensive pack crew ever. Except for KCH, I guess.
Not recrewing with KCH.
Yeah, except for KCH.
But have you seen the kills on Symbiosis Sniper? 30 kills on that sniper.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that actually.
Yeah, I didn't realize it being getting so many kills either. I mean, I think the whole game has just been plugging away. There's no weapon support center from Prosentti, no bars, so there's nothing that's really gonna damage him. But actually, bars are about to pop in a few seconds, so that'll give him something to help with the decrewing of packs and the killing of snipers. But yeah, he needs that ATG to do a lot of the legwork as far as you know, killing those Pumas goes, or at least keeping them at bay.
Yeah, the T17 is just not reliable enough against the Puma. As you said, it's like 1 out of 10 times. It's just gonna take you forever and ever, and you know, something will roll up and kill your T17 while that's happening if you just stay there forever. But with this sniper on the field, AT guns are not that great of a counter either, because he's obviously gonna get focused fired by the sniper. It's always gonna be the sniper's focus to roll in with the sniper, decrewed AT gun, rolling with the Pumas, finish off the rifles, and you know, the T17 is just no threat to the Pumas. Ooh, long range pack on the T17 takes down 50%
nasty long range pack shot there. Nice use of stun there. He's going to be able to get off another sticky. He needs to recrew the ATG, though, when he damages the engine, if he's going to be able to finish it off. And that's exactly what he's going to be trying to do now. He's going to try and recrew that ATG. He's losing a lot of health and a lot of manpower at the same time, though.
It's a risky business to recrew it when it's not facing the correct way. These Pumas might be able to decrew it before it even gets a shot off.
No, that was nasty. One of the Pumas still has a damaged engine, but he needs a second ATG. Second ATG is building, but ATGs just take so damn long to build. And still no doctrine chosen.
They're going to be good because the Pumas kept moving there. The pack has moved up as well to reinforce the Pumas against the T-17. He wants that T-17 off the field, and he's now attack moving the AT gun to destroy it permanently, which means Prosentti really needs another AT gun right now. We do have some rifles in Symbiosis' base again, and a Stug trying to fend them off, but they're just running around the Sturm Armory, staying out of line of sight of the that Stug actually shot at his own building there.
Shot the Sturm Armory there.
If you gotta destroy
another demo base rush wouldn't go completely amiss, actually, because Symbiosis hasn't bothered to repair his HQ. You know, if he could throw down a demo on there and actually prevent all supply of resources for Symbiosis, I mean, that would be a huge blow for him.
Oh my god, that would basically GG.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a proper sort of, you know, a KO, no resources for you. Actually, infantry doctrine now chosen. Rifleman layer mine inside the Sturm Armory. Don't know why he's doing that, though, because he knows Symbiosis already has a Minesweeper. He's just going to be able to take that straight away. Oh, that was a nasty self-destruction.
Oh my god, the Puma actually, the Stug actually hit the mine that was planted and rifles were sitting stationary. We do have off-map in the base. I'm not sure he's trying to destroy the HQ or
he's trying to take down the Sturm Armory, I think.
Or Sturm Armory, yeah. 3
big hits on the Sturm Armory there. 4 hits, 1 more hit and it's going to go down. There it goes. Nice use of off-map artillery. So that actually leaves Symbiosis with 0 base buildings that can actually build stuff aside from the Campcraft Center. So just as well he went for Blitz.
We had a whisper from Guderian. Apparently, Symbiosis has overtaken his streak.
Actually, I was looking at his streak earlier just before we did this cast. He's on like a 50-0 streak or something silly like that.
Oh my god. That is pretty silly. But at the same time, we did have the Stormtroopers decrew the second AT gun for Prosentti, which is now getting focus fired by the Pumas to get permanently destroyed as well.
Pumas do so much damage to ATGs, what the fuck?
I'm not sure what the Puma was trying to do there. He's gonna get stickied, and with low health, he might get immobilized or destroyed engine. Stunned as well.
Would be nice. There he goes, and rear armor facing as well.
But this AT gun is still in trouble if it doesn't get recrewed and turned really quickly. The sniper actually misses. And here's another off-map.
Off-map, but it's no longer immobilized, that Puma. He can actually move it, but he doesn't see the off-map.
Oh.
1 hit comes down on the Puma.
But AT gun gets
square in
again.
the face, but yeah, he's well out of danger zone.
And the T-17 just can't do anything against these Pumas. As you said, if it was an M8, he would have been able to polish them off like several times already.
Yeah, it's the real T-17 factor, you know, against PE, yeah, great, I'll take a T-17 over the M8. But
now we have Stug and Stu on the field from Symbiosis, and Vet 1 for tanks, and Vet 1 for vehicles.
Nasty, actually. No real AT on the field right now. Another ATG, yet another one is building. But
this is gonna be a reverse.
So long.
This is gonna be a reverse base rush. You know, you base rush me, I'm gonna base rush you with my tanks and vehicles because your base MGs can't protect you against my vehicles, and your T-17 can't do squat.
Exactly, especially not to that Stu. I bet the Stu's going to take down the barracks and then he's just going to work his way inside, take down the trios, take down the motor pool. And there's not much Prosentti can do, at least for a few seconds, while he's waiting. You know, it's going to be another 20 seconds for his ATG to get on the field, so... You know, that's quite some time for this Stu to have its fun. It's actually going to be able to take out this base MG with ease in 3 shots, it should be. There's a
we do have an attempt on an assault on the right side. I do believe he saw the mine getting planted by the Pios. We do have 2 MGs covering the VP outside of the Wehrmacht base. The T-17 is going to work at one of them. Oh wow, he decruised it in 3 shots.
That's pretty good accuracy.
But the rifles did hit the mine that was planted by the Pios.
I'm just watching this Stu take chunks out of the US base. ATG is finally on the field, but the barracks is going to go down before he can kill it.
Yeah, just keep
One
your
more shot and that barracks is going to go down.
keep your eye on the stew. I'll put that in picture-in-picture, folks. You can see it in the bottom right-hand corner. And also notice that where it usually says Company of Heroes, to the right of the resources, there's going to be Prosentti's resources for the entire game as well. Another new picture-in-picture feature.
Oh yeah, because we're always giving you new stuff.
New stuff is good stuff. So we do have this T-17 harassing the Wehrmacht base, but at the same time I guess the stew took out the racks.
Yeah, ranks has gone down, the MG 30 cal has gone down, so definitely a bit of a reverse of fortunes here. And now these Blitz stormtroopers with 4 MP44s are skulking around, just waiting to start decrewing MGs. Prosentti's placement of that ATG though is actually quite fortunate. He's just in the cone of fire of that 30 cal, but yeah, I don't know. If those bars find the MP44s and pop bar suppression, it could be really nasty.
Do we have an off-map on the HQ?
Very nice.
He's trying. Prosentti's really trying to take down the HQ.
It missed so badly, one of those shots. All the shots are missing quite badly, actually.
We have some very forward assault piles laying mines just outside of Prosentti's base.
And it wasn't quite enough to finish off Symbiosis HQ. The HQ is on fire. The front of it is entirely gone. The roof is in tatters. Flames pouring out of every window. Black smoke. But it's not yet dead.
There's so much action everywhere. I don't know what to comment on. We had a rifle attempting to dislodge
oh my god, there's a bundle nade on the rifles at the HQ! And it does loads of damage, kills 5 rifles.
What? What? Where?
Bundle nade on the HQ, on the US HQ.
Oh no, I missed
rifle
that.
just get finished off.
Oh,
so,
I missed that.
I got it.
Oh god, it's gonna be picture-in-picture. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on. We got Rangers on the field at the same time, as we did have an attempt for the bottom VP. He whited it, but it's not gonna help because this vehicular army from Symbiosis with 2 Pumas and a Stug rolling around is gonna spell doom for these Rangers. You know, Rangers are at best soft AT, especially against the Stug frontal armor. It's not even soft AT, it's just fucking rubbish.
Yeah, those Rangers, they'll be nice against the Pumas, but not against the Stug. And they can't sit in that building forever.
Oh, I do believe a Tiger on the field just destroyed the Tiger and the Stew combination. Decrewed the second or the third AT gun inside of Prosentti's base. So the reverse base rush is in full effect here, guys. And it's not going to be long before Prosentti is basically wiped off the field completely.
Yeah, this is a much more dangerous base rush than what we saw earlier. I mean, you know, the Tiger and the Stew can easily handle a single ATG. Stickies aren't going to be enough auxiliary AT, neither is the Ranger squad. He's going to be able to get one Sticky off on a vehicle of his choice here, but that's all that he's going to be able to do there. The ATG gets decrewed once again.
Be able to polish off the Stew now, it gets immobilized at 5% health. But he's going to be able to stick it again if he has enough resources to do that.
He's actually using the Tiger to push the rifles away, getting in the way there. The rifles can't stay out there forever.
I think the pack just did some friendly fire on the Tiger, and the ATG is recrewed and polishes off the immobilized Stew, and this pack is going to get decrewed by these rifles. These 2-bar rifles are heroically trying to decrew the pack, but at the same time, the Tiger is going to roll around the AT gun. He might get stickied, which might be the saving grace for Prosentti, but at the same time, the 40-kill Axis Sniper opens up on the recruit AT gun. He's going to recruit it in just one more, or decrew it in just one more shot. MP44 Storms. Oh, it's shooting. Oh my god, the Tiger just took out 4 guys. SMG Thompsons on the Rangers, though, is going to be good against these MP44 Storms. It's going to be a decent counter to those. But at the same time, Prosentti's base is not looking so great, just like Symbiosis' base didn't look that great in the early game. He has 1 MG bunker left. And the tier 3 motor pool is getting focused fire, but he's stuck, and there's nothing to really kill it. The Rangers are just not good enough.
There goes a rifle squad polished off there. This could be a potential for another huge Tiger hit.
He misses and smacks into the rear of the MG emplacement instead. This Tiger's not having a fun day for some reason. He got 1 epic shot, but except for that, it wasn't that great. And now with the snipers being forced off the field, after destroying that rifleman in Prosentti's base, he's not going to be able to decrew this AT gun so quickly and effectively, which means he's going to have to back off again, giving Prosentti a little bit of breathing room. But what did he lose? He's lost 2 rifles
here comes another
now.
Stew. Here comes another Stu coming to finish off the motor pool, unless
Stu
the Stug
and-
gets it first.
Stu and Tiger combo plus the Stug is moving into Prosentti's base all at the same time. This is gonna be an overwhelming force for Prosentti. There's just no way that he can recover from this.
He's using AP rounds, which is going to be nice, going to do some damage there, but he finishes off. A single shot from the Tiger is just about enough there to take that down. But 2 rifles are going in to try and get a sticky
Blitzkrieg
popped. That was disappointing.
Oh, long range bazooka
There's a
misses.
sticky.
Oh, he
There's
does
a
some form of
bacon.
power slide. Oh, and
Whoa.
the AT gun
was that?
just gets permanently destroyed, and the Stug is in pursuit of the Vet 2 rifles, I guess. I'm not sure what he's
I think this
after.
Stug's going for the squish here.
Oh, power slide on the rain unit
wow.
just retreated.
Just about our triage is just about in the way.
But these Rangers just can't do
Another
anything.
huge hit here on these rifles. They're all blobbed up.
Oh,
There
another
goes
huge hit from this
Ranger.
Tiger with 22 infantry kills right now.
Oh boy, everything's just going to pieces now. Tiger's racking in the
Ah,
kills.
there goes the rifle.
3 infantry kills. Where's that sniper as well? Where's he gone?
Sniper's at 41 kills.
41 kills, god damn. And they're just saying how getting the AT out just in time was basically what saved Symbiosis' ass. If he hadn't built a pack first out of tier 2, he would have been completely boned.
Yeah, because that was the only unit that he got out of tier 2 was the pack, you know, and without that, the T-17s would have rolled into the base, and there would have been, basically no opposition whatsoever. He could have just sat there forever and ever. Until
Yeah, exactly.
MGs
I mean,
killed
you know,
him.
he could have prevented tier 3 going up. I still think he should have gone armor though to repair the gun on his T-17 while he was circle strafing.
Well, it was a heroic attempt with infantry off maps to destroy the HQ. The HQ is basically repaired up to 50% health now again, but I guess it was down to 10%?
Well, imagine if right now a Pershing had just popped.
This is true, but at the same time versus Stug, Tiger, Pack,
Yeah, perhaps not.
it's a little bit too
Well,
much.
you know, with an ATG maybe as well. But,
Yeah, maybe. You know, but
Still a really action-packed game though.
very hectic, a lot of, you know,
From
flanks.
one base to the other.
Yeah, it went from the right to the bottom to Symbiosis' base to the left, up to Prosentti's base, and then back again, and some VP wars, you know, desperation, and then basically a complete annihilation. There's only, you know, a burning tier 3, the HQ, and the supply depot left for Prosentti, and at the same time Symbiosis basically had 1 MG bunker and his HQ, I think. That was all he had left.
Yes, he had the campground center, the bunker, and the HQ. The HQ he actually had to repair a little bit. He put out the fires. He got the pioneers in there with the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
But the war wounds are still showing. Still, a good chunk of the front of the HQ is still missing.
Yeah, it's not looking so great right now. There's something wrong with your building. What's wrong with those pyos?
The
a huge
general
hole.
inside, it's just like, it's cold in here. The fuck?
What the fuck? What's this draft I keep feeling? What is this? What is this shit? So I do hope you guys enjoyed another replay with Symbiosis and Prosentti this time. I'm loving Symbiosis' play and all his replay he keeps posting. Keep posting them, dude, if you're watching this. And don't forget to subscribe and like and favorite this video if you liked it. And stay tuned for more episodes in the future. See you guys.
See ya.